Just Kayla doing Kayla things. Ba-dum-bow.
Hola, hola, me llamo Kayla, and this is the Just Kayla Things Spanish channel. If you're new here, bienvenido. If not, welcome back. Just a small reminder that these videos are tailored to those individuals who have a general idea of what the three different tenses are: the subjunctive, the imperative, and the indicative. Okay, let's get started. Crees. 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 Crees is a conjugated verb in the indicative present tense in the form of tú for the verb creer, which means to believe or to think. Entonces, crees means you believe. You believe. ¿Crees que puedo terminar la carrera en menos de 30 minutos? Do you believe I can finish the race in less than 30 minutes? ¿Crees que puedo terminar la carrera en menos de 30 minutos? ¿Crees means you believe. Haciendo. 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 Haciendo is a gerund for the verb hacer, which means to make or do. And a gerund is just, in English, it would be a verb with the ing. So haciendo would be making or doing. Making or doing. ¿Qué estás haciendo? What are you doing? ¿Qué estás haciendo? Haciendo means doing or making. Fuera. 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 Fuera is a conjugated verb in the subjunctive imperfect tense in the form of yo, él, ella, or usted for the verb ser, which means to be or to become. Entonces, fuera means I was, he was, she was, or you were. I was, he was, she was, or you were. Si fuera tan rico como tú, viajaría a todas partes. If I were as rich as you, I would travel everywhere. Si fuera tan rico como tú, viajaría a todas partes. Fuera means I was, he was, she was, or you were. Luego. 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 Luego is an adverb that means then. Then. Añade el azúcar primero y luego la mantequilla. Add the sugar first and then the butter. Añade el azúcar primero y luego la mantequilla. Luego means then. Allí. 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 Allí is also an adverb, but it means there. There. Tomaremos el bus porque mi carro está descompuesto, pero tardaremos más en llegar allí. We will take the bus because my car is broken, but it will take longer to get there. Tomaremos el bus porque mi carro está descompuesto, pero tardaremos más llegar allí. Allí means there. Mañana. 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 Mañana is a noun, singular in this case, and feminine. Mañana means tomorrow or morning. Tomorrow or morning. Ellos leerán el periódico mañana en la mañana. They'll read the newspaper tomorrow morning. Ellos leerán el periódico mañana en la mañana. Mañana means tomorrow or morning. Sabe. 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 Sabe is a conjugated verb in the indicative present tense in the form of él, ella, or usted for the verb saber, which means to know or to find out. Entonces, sabe means he knows, she knows, or you know. He knows, she knows, or you know. ¿Sabe usted el nombre y dirección del banco? Do you know the bank's name and address? ¿Sabe usted el nombre y dirección del banco? Sabe means he knows, she knows, or you know. Espera. 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 Espera is a conjugated verb in the indicative present tense in the form of él, ella, or usted for the verb esperar, which means to wait, to hope, or to expect. Entonces, espera means he waits, she waits, or you wait. He waits, she waits, or you wait. El profesor de español espera que conozcamos el nuevo vocabulario para el viernes. The Spanish teacher expects us to know the new vocabulary by Friday. El profesor de español espera que conozcamos el nuevo vocabulario para el viernes. Espera means he waits, she waits, or you wait. Podemos. 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 Podemos is a conjugated verb in the indicative present tense in the form of nosotros or nosotras for the verb poder, which means to be able or can. Entonces, podemos means we are able to or we can. We are able to or we can. Podemos limpiar su casa antes de las 5 de la tarde. We are able to clean your house before 5 p.m. Podemos limpiar su casa antes de las 5 de la tarde. Podemos means we are able to or we can. Mío. Mi-o. Mío. Mío is a pronoun and masculine in this case. Mío means mine. Mine. Un amigo mío visitó el museo hace unos años y me dice que las pinturas son lindas. A friend of mine visited the museum a few years ago and he tells me that the paintings are beautiful. Un amigo mío visitó el museo hace unos años y me dice que las pinturas son lindas. Mío means mine. Solo. 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 Solo is an adverb that means only or just. Only or just. En un año ahorro más de $1,200 solo por hacer su propio café. In 1 year, he saved over $1,200 just by making his own coffee. En un año ahorro más de $1,200 solo por hacer su propio café. Solo means only or just. Tener. 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 Tener is a verb that means to have or to need. To have or to need. Quiero tener 6 coches y una gran casa blanca. I want to have 6 cars and a big white house. Quiero tener 6 coches y una gran casa blanca. Tener means to have or to need. Desde. 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 Desde is a preposition that means from or since. From or since. Desde el principio, siempre me ha gustado cocinar con mi abuela. From the beginning, I have always loved cooking food with my grandmother. Desde el principio, siempre me ha gustado cocinar con mi abuela. Desde means since or from. Había. había, había. Había is a conjugated verb in the indicative imperfect tense in the form of yo, él, ella, o usted for the verb haber, which means to have. Entonces, había means there was or there were. There was or there were. Había muchos problemas con la casa. There were many problems with the house. Había muchos problemas con la casa. Había means there was or there were. Momento. 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 Momento is a noun, singular in this case, and masculine. Momento means time, moment, or point. Time, moment, or point. Mis padres estarán aquí en un momento. My parents will be here in a moment. Mis padres estarán aquí en un momento. Momento means time, moment, or point. Seguro. 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 Seguro is an adjective, singular, and masculine. Seguro means safe, secure, or sure. Safe, secure, or sure. El bombero me dijo que mi apartamento es seguro para entrar. The fireman told me that my apartment is safe to enter. El bombero me dijo que mi apartamento es seguro para entrar. Seguro means safe, secure, or sure. Ellos. 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 Ellos is a pronoun, plural, and masculine. Ellos means they or them. They or them. Ellos fueron a comprar los zapatos de la escuela. They went shopping for school shoes. Ellos fueron a comprar los zapatos de la escuela. Ellos means they or them. Hijo. 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 Hijo is a noun, singular in this case, and masculine in this case. Hijo means son or child. Son or child. El presupuesto para la boda de su hijo no tiene límites. The budget for his son's wedding has no limits. El presupuesto para la boda de su hijo no tiene límites. Hijo means son or child. Después. 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 Después is a preposition that means after. After. He fregado el suelo después de barrer. I mopped the floor after sweeping. He fregado el suelo después de barrer. Después means after. Dije. 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 Dije is a conjugated verb in the indicative simple past tense in the form of yo for the verb decir, which means to say or tell. Entonces, dije means I said or I told. I said or I told. Le dije a mi tutor de matemáticas que no podría asistir a clase esta semana. I told my math teacher that I would not be able to attend class this week. Le dije a mi tutor de matemáticas que no podría asistir a clase esta semana. Dije means I said or I told. Tus. Tus. Tus is an adjective, plural, and both feminine and masculine. Tus means your. Your. And this is informally. So you would use tus with your friends or someone of your age. Tus ojos se aclaran durante el verano. Your eyes get lighter during the summer. Tus ojos se aclaran durante el verano. Tus means your. Lugar. 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 Lugar is a noun, singular in this case, and masculine. Lugar means place, location, or spot. Place, location, or spot. El lugar de donde es mi madre tiene las mejores playas. The place where my mother is from has the best beaches. El lugar de donde es mi madre tiene las mejores playas. Lugar means place, location, or spot. Tenía. 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 Tenía is a conjugated verb in the indicative imperfect tense in the form of yo, él, ella, o usted for the verb tener, which means to have or to need. Entonces, tenía means I had, he had, she had, or you had. I had, he had, she had, or you had. No pude acostarme a las 9 porque tenía muchas tareas que hacer. I couldn't go to bed at 9 o'clock because I had a lot of homework to do. No pude acostarme a las 9 porque tenía muchas tareas que hacer. Tenía means I had, he had, she had, or you had. Otro. 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 Otro is an adjective, singular in this case, and masculine. Otro means other or another. Other or another. La marca más grande está en el otro lado del coche. The largest mark is on the other side of the car. La marca más grande está en el otro lado del coche. Otro means other or another. Necesito. 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 Necesito is a conjugated verb in the indicative present tense in the form of yo for the verb necesitar, which means to need or require. Entonces, necesito means I need. I need. Necesito contar el número de alumnos nuevos en mi clase. I need to count the number of new students in my class. Necesito contar el número de alumnos nuevos en mi clase. Necesito means I need. Woo! You did it! Okay, let's get to the best part, the review. I'm going to present you the Spanish word first, give you about 3 seconds to answer, and then I'll give you the English translation. And then we'll move on to the next word. Alright, here we go. Hijo. 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 Hijo means son or child. Son or child. Lugar. Lugar. Lugar means place, location, or spot. Mío. Mío. Mío means mine. What does the conjugated verb tenía mean? It's in the indicative imperfect tense in the form of yo, él, ella, o usted for the verb tener. So what does tenía mean? Tenía means I had, he had, she had, or you had. Allí. Allí. Allí means there. Tener. Tener. Tener means to have or to need. What does the conjugated verb crees mean? It's in the indicative present tense in the form of tú for the verb creer. Entonces, what does crees mean? Crees means you believe. Luego. Luego. Luego means then. What does the conjugated verb sabe mean? It's in the indicative present tense in the form of él, ella, or usted for the verb saber. Entonces, what does sabe mean? Sabe means he knows, she knows, or you know. Momento. Momento. Momento means time, moment, or point. What does the conjugated verb dije mean? It's in the indicative simple past tense in the form of yo for the verb decir. Entonces, what does dije mean? Dije means I said or I told. Seguro. Seguro. Seguro means safe, secure, or sure. What does the conjugated verb necesito mean? It's in the indicative present tense in the form of yo for the verb necesitar. Entonces, what does necesito mean? Necesito means I need. Solo. Solo. Solo means only or just. What does the conjugated verb fuera mean? It's in the subjunctive imperfect tense in the form of yo, él, ella, or usted for the verb ser. Entonces, what does fuera mean? Fuera means I was, he was, she was, or you were. Después. Después. Después means after. What does the conjugated verb espera mean? It's in the indicative present tense in the form of él, ella, or usted for the verb esperar. Entonces, what does espera mean? Espera means he waits, she waits, or you wait. Desde. Desde. Desde means since or from. What does the gerund haciendo mean? Haciendo. Haciendo means doing or making. Otro. Otro. Otro means other or another. Ellos. Ellos. Ellos means they or them. What does the conjugated verb podemos mean? It's in the indicative present tense in the form of nosotros or nosotras for the verb poder. Entonces, what does podemos mean? Podemos means we are able to or we can. Mañana. Mañana. Mañana means tomorrow or morning. What does the conjugated verb había mean? It's in the indicative imperfect tense in the form of yo, él, ella, or usted for the verb haber. Entonces, what does había mean? Había means there was or there were. tus, tus. Tus means your. Ooh, heck yeah, you did that. How did you do? If you didn't do that well, go back and review the words again. It'll get better over time. Do it over and over and over again until you know it by heart. The more you review, the faster you'll learn. What's next? Hopefully it'll be to use these words throughout your entire day, throughout your week. If you really want these words to stick, I recommend writing some sentences using the words in this video. If you look at the pinned comment, you'll see the words that I've used. Thank you for learning with me. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next week. Adios. Bye.
Just Kayla things. Ba-dum, bow.